this is a show that has been a favorite of theater people because it's so witty. The lines are so quotable. It brings back the nostalgia of the golden age of New York sophistication, which I think everybody longs for. Everybody wishes they could throw off witticisms like that, and it's just funny.
Eve, I've got to tell you, I'll simply burst if I wait.
I knew you had something.
You'll die. Stephen Haynes is cheating on Mary.
I don't believe you. Is it true?
Oh, wait till you hear. You know how I go to Michael's for my hair? You ought to go too, pet. I despise whoever does yours. Well, there's this marvelous new manicurist there. Isn't it divine? Jungle Rose.
Simply divine. Go on.
Well, it all came out in the most extraordinary way this morning. I tried to get you on the phone.
Oh, I was in the tub. Go on.
Well, there's this manicurist. She's wonderful. Was doing my nails. And I was looking through that copy of Vogue. You know, the one with Mary, the Junior League ball copy.
In that white wig that flattered her so much?
Well, this manicurist. Oh, Mrs. Fowler, she says. Is that Mrs. Haynes who's so awfully rich?
Isn't it funny how people like that think people like us are so awfully rich?
Well, I forget what she said next. You know how those creatures are. Babble, 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 and never let up for a minute. When suddenly she says, I know the girl who's being kept by Mr. Haynes.
No!
I swear!
Is it someone we know?
No, and that's what's so awful about it. It's a friend of this manicurist. Oh, it wouldn't be so bad if it was someone of Stephen's own class, but it's a blonde floozy.
But how did Stephen ever meet a girl like that?
Oh, how do men ever meet girls like that? That's what they live for, the rank.
But how can that be?
Well, I can't go into all the details now, but they're utterly fantastic.
Do you suppose that Mary knows?
No, Mary's the sort that couldn't help hide that thing she knew.
Mm-hmm. She has no self-control.
With any theater piece that has been around for a long time, certain aspects are going to seem to us dated because they took place in a definite time in society. However, what truly makes a classic is that the fundamental truths of the show are still the same, which I do feel is the same in the women. Working with the cast of women and asking them the questions about what happens behind so-called the powder room door, they seem to think that unpleasant and politically incorrect as the behavior is in this show, which I like to call women behaving badly, it is still very, very true. And it is also about, it's not only about women, it's about men. The men that are discussed by the show fare no better in this satire than the women do. So it's really an unflinching look at the battle of the sexes in a sort of capitalistic patriarchal society, and some of that is still uncomfortably true today.